morning again. What a dreary old day it is out there with rain. Oh, huh? Never mind, we're happy in here with our little family of watchers. So who's in this morning? Who's in this morning in the chat? As you can see, top temperature today of 12 with a low of 9. Shame, innit? Never mind, it's going to brighten up towards the end of the week. Oh, who have we got in this morning? No lovely little Talbot Broadcasting House. Unemployment has rose by 50,000 people as COVID-19 has taken a toll on all the youngsters that have been employed, and they're the most likely to lose their jobs. Trump says he's been taking the unproven drug hydrochloroquine or something like that to ward off COVID-19. Well, he's been taking it and he hasn't had the COVID, have he? So it must be working, but it's an unproven drug. Again, the US has slammed World Health Organization as a puppet for China. That's what they come across as, a puppet for China. Muslims in the UK are warned not to meet in the celebration of Eid, which is a Muslim celebration they have every year. It's hard seeing it for people to not celebrate their cultural events. It's hard for people to do it. Big sales, as many of the high street clothes shops are set to reopen. Big sales predicted. We don't know if there's going to be any big sales. There will not be any. And Peg Entwistle, a Hollywood tragedy, born in Port Talbot, Wales, made into a drama on Netflix, set to air soon. She was born at number 5 Broad Street in 1908. The TV series named Hollywood, which should be good because nobody's ever heard of her in Port Talbot. I have, but a lot of people haven't. And so she came to a sad end below the Hollywood sign. But, it looks like it's going to be a good drama. I'll watch that. Manufacturing in Wales expect to gradually return to normal when restrictions are eased. So I had to speak first thing in the morning. And Disney's head of streaming sees a new role as CEO of TikTok, the popular app during lockdown. Thing is, TikTok, is it going to last when we're all back to normal? It's only because we haven't got anything to do, or you haven't got anything to do, but you're using TikTok. I look at it once in the blue moon, but it's the same. You got them silly dances on there, and you know, it just gets a bit wearing after a while. It's a bit like the show. Anyone over the age of 5 can now be tested for coronavirus if they show symptoms. They'll never get around to it all. The government is so slow doing the testing, they'll never get around to it. It's just a load of rubbish again. The UK is said to be on the brink of a mental health crisis as people are still locked up. You know, a lot of people with mental health, they have to go to people to have a chat, have a talk, counselling, you know. And that's how people get over these types of things. And they'd have a visitor regular from their nurse or whatever, but they haven't had any of that. They've been locked down in their house. So yeah, you can expect a bit of a backlash on the mental health. Sad. Another 160 people have died in the UK, bringing the total up to 34,796. Good morning, Faye. How are you, love? All right? I got the flag up. Sorry, Faye. I thought I'd brighten it up a bit, yeah. So dreary in Port Talbot and the world, but particularly in Port Talbot. A dad has turned his house into a giant ball pit and filled it with 250,000 balls for his children to play in. This prank on the children was done prior to the outbreak, though. Oh, news. I don't know why they put it in the news. But KFC is said to reopen 500 stores across UK and Ireland as people are getting too thin. We need some grease in our life. I'm a Celebrity contestants will fly out early and will enter quarantine for 2 weeks, as the Australian officers have said they've got strict rules and they must be followed. To star in the new show, in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire cheat, Coffin Major Charles Ingram, he's going to be in the show. Strictly Come Dancing, star AJ Pritchard, Eric Cantona and Nigel Farage. It'd be good laugh to see Nigel Farage when he eating locusts and things and unspeakable things, eyeballs. I'd watch it just to see him do that. Well, there's not many people up, Faye. And if they are up, they're not chatting. See, normally Margaret's got her granddaughter there. So they're probably still sleeping, because we did have a bit of a late one last night. We were on here till about 11:30, and you do that for 7 nights a week. You like this? Oh. So have we got iron in to do, love? Have we got iron in, Faye? Oh, I don't know what I'll be doing. It's wet outside, so you can't go outside. Not that I went outside before to do much, mate. I got weeds jumping around. They'll be drinking now of all this water. What the heck's gonna happen? So let's have a look at the UK newspapers. The Metro says that hidden COVID cases, taste and smell are finally recognised as symptoms of COVID. They're the first things. If you lose your taste, lose your smell, if you can't smell your husband's feet, if you have got a husband, then you know there's something up. And if you can't taste your wife's cooking, if you have got a wife, then you may have the symptoms. Up to 200,000 may not have self-isolated, say experts. Well, when the self-isolation thing came in, people didn't listen, did they? You know, I'm not going to self-isolate. I'm going to carry on as I want to, you know, that type of attitude. Tests are promised for everyone over 5 years of age showing signs of the virus. They'll never get round to it. Good morning, Denise. How are you, love? They're terrible. Really slow, Denise. Really slow. Like our teachers in different work. Remember them? Good morning, John. Good morning, Andy. You sent me an email, have you, Andy? I'll have a look at that now. Yeah, Denise. Remember school teachers? Oh, we had you were in the same class as me, weren't you, in school? Useless, weren't they? Learnt more the first year after leaving school than all the years in school. So yeah, they're really slow, the government. They're saying everybody now over the age of 5 can have a test. They'll never get around to testing them. They can't test the people now. It's shocking, it is. What has everybody been up to this morning? Very slow come in. John, how are things, bud? All right? Oh, Margaret's in. 9 minutes late, Margaret. You're getting later and later. Now look, you'll have to send a letter to the headmaster, John Morgan. How's your granddaughter? She's not up yet, obviously. Won't expect that. But do you know that, John, do you know that girl that was messing about last night, or we thought was a lorry driver? It was actually a girl, a woman. Yeah. I traced it back and had a look, and it was an actual person. Shalom Hare, something or other her name was. John had to pop to the co-op. See? He made me want to pop at Andy. We'll have a look after now. I'll try and foul him out to drag it across. Yeah, it is actually a woman. And a very pretty one as well. I thought it was Coventry messing about, you know, that lorry driver, but it wasn't him. It was actually a woman from, she was born in Bryn. Must have been in school with us at some point. Probably your age group, I think. Yeah. And Margaret, we had somebody on the show last night when we were chatting, and she said, "Oh yes, love watching the show, this that, and the other, and you're a star and all this and this, everything, you know, and everybody's watching this that, and the other." But she had a real weird name, and me and John and that Kyle, yeah, pull the other one. We thought it was somebody else taking the mickey, see? So I blocked her on you, but it turns out she was actually saying the truth. But she had a real weird name. Her first name was Shalom. You know, it's Jewish. So yeah. So I had to apologise on our behalf last night, John. I said I'm terribly sorry, but we have so many pranksters on the show. Nay, Andy, you were saying why do people do it? Nay, Andy, but it was actually a real person. So I've apologised, and if she's looking in, sorry, love. But we do get so many wind-ups on you in the morning and in the evening. Oh, you went to St. Joseph's, did you, John? Oh, you went to the dark side. St. Joseph's. They're very strict there, weren't they? Oof. They were indifferent, they were very laxy. I know, Faye. We give her a right good rollicking, right? Told her to stop messing about, because we thought it was that Coventry guy, lorry driver, that we know, because he's always messing about. He has aliases on Facebook, right? And he comes on. Rebecca's in bed. Yeah, well, she's at that age, you know, and she's still not engaged or married, I don't suppose, so. Yes, we had a right rollicking from the lady. But, you know, I think she didn't really mind because it's such a strange name, and even she admitted that she had a strange name. But her first name is Shalom, and she's from Bryn. Strange name for a girl from Bryn, isn't it? Oh, you went to... oh, you went there as well. With Teresa Ross, is it? Was she in the same school as you then? Teresa Ross and Angela Ross and all that now, Peter Ross. You were the cane every week, is it? You must have been naughty, John. Margaret went to Eastern School, like. Same class as Faye. Oh, there we are. I can see now. I'm having trouble reading these banners, yeah. Let's click onto the larger ones. Some of them ones. Oh, there we are. That's better. Yeah, so... yeah, me and Denise was on, yeah. Denise Williams, Llewellyn. We were in school together. She was always playing up as well. Always playing up. I think you should have. Classmates, like. Was he naughty in class, Faye? Can you remember? Can you remember John as a young boy? Was he naughty? He's still naughty now. I wasn't really naughty. I just took a lot of days off on the Mitch. You know, your mother and father think you're in school. Oh, I wouldn't. I'd be on the Mitch. Hard to find a place because there used to be a Mitcher man, didn't it? Or there were rumours of a Mitcher man. And you had to hide really well in case the Mitcher man seen you. So you go straight back to the headmaster, tell him, and then there'd be a letter sent to your mother and father. So you had to be a bit clever with the Mitching. Well, both naughty, were you? See? I've got all the naughty ones on here. I got Denise. She was naughty in school, I remember. Dennis Williams, Llewellyn, always playing up. Remember Raymond Burton, Dennis? I was talking about him the other day. Remember Raymond Burton from Carmarthen? He was naughty, wasn't he? Well, he was sleeping in a cave in North Wales, honest to God, right? And then the council found out about it and rehoused him, put him in a flat. But he was disruptive, he was. There's something wrong with him. Yeah. Margaret, were you naughty in school? We seem to attract the naughty ones in here. This is the delinquents from yesteryear. Mandy? Oh, see? Everybody's coming up with the truth now, because we're older and we can't get caned. Yeah. We've got to have fun, man, you know? Thing is, only here once. Look, see Margaret, always in trouble. Terrible, isn't it? Never mind. We'll have to change this. The delinquent show in the morning. All, come on, come and join us. You might as well, you've got nothing else to do. It's raining outside in South Wales. Raining, cold and damp. You might as well come on by and all have a chat about how naughty you were in your school days. Innit? Come on, have a chat with us all. Let me have a look now. Have a chat with yourselves a minute. Look, Denise, oh yes, he was very naughty, Raymond. I wonder what happened to him. Well, nothing much. He's living in North Wales. He was living in a cave. I don't know where the caves are in North Wales, mind. But he was in the national newspapers, showing him. I haven't changed a bit. I remember him wearing that green park he had in school. He's still wearing it. And anyway, the council rehoused him and put him in a flat, nice flat. They all felt sorry for him. They don't know him yet. He's probably wrecked the flat. He was a menace, wasn't he? God. Never mind. He was only young, wasn't he, at the time? Yes, John, I think I do. All the naughty ones are in here. The only one that's missing is Kyle. But he's naughty in a different way. He sleeps late every morning. I think we'll have to get a virtual cane. Right? I'll have to get a whipping noise. And John, you'll have to administer the virtual cane to their hands or their backsides. Keep them in line here. 8 o'clock this show starts, right? Not 10:15, 10 past. You can't just stroll in. You've got to be on time, people. How would it be now if I just started off 8:15? I'm not going to bother. You won't care anyway. There's nobody here. Only me. Yes. Denise, can you remember a person called Shalom in school with us? From Bryn. A girl. Because she was on here last night. And we thought we were all taking the mickey. Because we didn't know her. And we thought it was, what's his name, Coventry, the lorry driver, messing about. But it turned out to be, it was an actual person. Oops daisy. Yeah, she's from Bryn. Oh, John Nash, is it? Good gosh. No, I'd never heard of her. That's why we thought it was somebody messing about, see? And one thing led to the other, and I had to ban her because I thought it was somebody messing about. See, we'd all be naughty in school, really. Oh, Mother, yes. Remember him? Is he dead now? He probably is, isn't he? He used to live in them new houses on just to the left of going up to Goitre. There's some new houses, but then he used to live in there. He used to have Di Morgan there all the time. They were friends. I don't know what was happening there, I'm sure. Di Morgan's a bit weird. But yeah, he used to visit him with, he was horrible, wasn't he? They were all horrible. Bartle, remember him? Little Bartle, woodwork teacher, having a fight with Colin Jenkins. Oh. Yeah, Mr. Jones. You don't know. Yeah. He used to live in them new houses there in Taibach, Mother. He was horrible, this bloke, Mother. The reason we call him Mother, because Mother's short for Mother something else, and he was one of them. He was horrible, he was. Always very nasty. He must have had a terrible social life. You know? Thinking back, the school teachers were right bloody set, weren't they? Huh? Oh, Sewell was another one, from Porthcawl. What is density, Mr. Owen? So I explained it to him. How did you know that, he said. That's my brother-in-law, who was an engineer. He told me what he was. How do you know that? You couldn't have learned that, he said. Oh, I had to go and stand in the corner. I met him a couple of years later. I said, oh, it is, look who it is, Mr. Spewell. It's Mr. Spewell. I'm not Mr. Spewell, I'm Mr. Sewell, he said. I said, well, you're not anything to me. I said, you're Spewell. That's what I remember he was. He wasn't happy. Don't care, though. He's probably dead by now, anyway. I don't care. Nasty piece of work, though. Mr. Landig, good morning. Mother's still strong, working in Cardiff. God, he must be about 90 odd. They were horrible, weren't they, in school? Up. Suspicious name. Johnny Lovejet. He works for the Welsh Government. Well, no wonder they're all to hell then. Oh. God alive. He works for the Welsh Government. God, how old is he then? He must be really old. 70s at least. At least in the 70s. If you heard us talking about him now one day, I'd be ashamed. I have to get him on ya. Share the screen. Come on, Mother. Account for yourself. Get on ya. Oh, now giving people a bollocking probably, Denise. Like he give us. Got that ginger beard, have he? Used to have a ginger beard, didn't he? Ginger hair, ginger beard. I'm always throwing books at people. God, some of them, they shouldn't have been teachers. Tell you what now. Spewell shouldn't have been a teacher because he had a very short temper. He couldn't take any winding up. Don't know what's the matter with that. Always put in woodwork classes, were you, Margaret? Disruptive he must have been. Oh, he's on it all the time. I don't mind. Just a funny little name, innit? We had a funny little name last night. I banned her. And it turned out to be a real person. See, it can be so wrong. Oh, school teachers. Remember Hopton? He died of cancer, see? But he was another weirdo again. You mustn't speak ill of the dead, but he was weird. I'm sorry. He was into Duke of Edinburgh Award. He took us on the Duke of Edinburgh Award, and me and Sambo. Remember Sambo from school? Peter Samuel. I think it was Peter Samuel. We went off in this hike in the middle of the night. Right? And a bat came down now, right? From the sky, and as they do, came right past me. Well, I swore, didn't I? I said the F word, because it was frightening. But I was only like 12 or 13. And he gave me a right roll again. Oh. It completely ended the weekend of camping. Oh, he was fuming. He had to take us back home. I had to go back home. It's stupid. Now we're up in, just again, nice up the wood somewhere. Yes, Hopton. Scabby Opton here. He had scabs in his face, didn't he? Yeah. But yeah, he fell out. He wouldn't look at me again. Then he wouldn't talk to me in school. Childish, isn't he? He died of cancer anyway. Whew. Yeah, a lot of them shouldn't have been teachers. Phew. Because there's nobody to be accountable nowadays, was there, Denise? You know? Now, if they dare say something wrong to a child, the mothers and fathers find out. Poof, on them like a sack of spuds. Schools get away with murder. They have 6 weeks holiday, right at the end. Oh, got to have an inset day. Let's have another day off. Bonkers, man. What did you do in 6 weeks off? Oh, I enjoyed myself. Marking books for the first week. Bugger all for the next 5 weeks. Wind me up, they do. Inset days. Waste of money. I'd be the school troublemaker. I would be. I was very quiet in school though. Be honest. I just mixed a lot because I was so bored. My life was set out. My brother had a central heating and plumbing firm, and I was going to be an apprentice plumber. So as soon as my brother offered me that position, I said, oh great, okay, well I'm not learning anymore. Pens down, and then I didn't learn much. All through life in school, be honest with you. First year out of school I learnt more, as you do. Algebra and pi and all. I thought pi was from Evans pies. So it was a mathematical equation. I thought, you ate it. Oh yes. Scabby at Hopton. Oh. I was quiet, but always doing naughty things. Like asking people to blow in the inkwell. Remember that? Remember you had all them desks? And you'd sharpen a pencil and all the stuff would go in the inkwell. And you'd say to people, oh, look, have you seen in there? And when they go on a vlog, they'll go, and it goes straight in their face. It was quite funny at the time, wasn't it? They'll be walking around like that all day with lead and all that over their eyes. Because Gary had dobbed them in with that little joke he had. I had loads of people with that. Yeah. I was a bit naughty. Yeah, it's a good laugh though, isn't it? Different, looking back. There's no chance of learning anything. Not in the tier that we were in. We were in the disruptive tier. Yeah. We always had bullies there, didn't we? Always had bullies. Lawrence Owen, he was a bit of a bully. Raymond Burton, another. Colin Jenkins, another bit of a bully. Don't know where he is now. I've seen him in Tybark walking around somewhere. Don't know what he's up to. Well, I can't believe their mother is still alive. Good God. Didn't get on with him. Well, I didn't have much to do with him. Never come across him that much. Once or twice or so. But Spewell, didn't like him. I think he's still alive. Walking around. You don't like being called Spewell though. Oh. Yeah, the teachers were bullies. They all sort of gang together, didn't they? You had that metalwork guy. He was a bit of a bully. You had the woodworking guy. He was a bit of a bully. And then Crazy Opton then. He was right off his head. I remember I had to laugh. We were doing car mechanics. He was the car mechanics teacher, innit? And we were all in there now fiddling about. And he had this wiring loom. And you had to connect two wires together, get the bulbs working on this supposed car. Innit? I'm not sure if it was me or if it was Colin Jenkins, but we messed the wiring up, flicked the switch, and the whole thing caught fire. That was really funny. I think it might have been me. I had a right roll again. The whole lot went up in flames. He was panicking, running around with a fire extinguisher. What have you done? You've wrecked my model. It was just all wired. It was all hanging. And all flames, black smoke. I think it was me. I think I connected two positives together. I don't know. Wasn't paying attention, see. Flicked the switch. Whoosh, up in flames. No health and safety in them times. Fend for yourself. No, never come across it. Never gonna come across geography. If you had to go up to my stake, catch a bus. We'll have to learn where it was. You sat down with some get a number 3 bus there, like that, they'll take you up there. Don't need geography. Who wants to learn all that rubbish? They're still learning it in school now. You've got apps now. What do you want to learn all that for? You've got apps, right? Get a mobile app. You'll do all that. Waste of time. Bring something in. How to do a good dance on TikTok. Teach the kids how to do that, so when they can go on TikTok, they can do it right. Pythagoras' theory and relativity and all that and algebra, all useless. Well, if it was in Hopton's garage, but there, remember Hopton's little garage around the back? Quite possibly, because I don't know. I think it was all laid out on the board. This wiring thing. You had a battery up that end and some lights, the brake lights and all that. You had a headlamp, and you had a couple of switches in between to switch everything on and off, you know. And he sort of told you, oh look, this one goes there, that one goes there. And then when you switched on, the headlight would come on. Except when I switched it on, it just all blew up into flames. Couldn't have taught me correctly, could he? So there we are. But that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Give him something to do. Stop bligging fussing about all the time. He was, what was he? A scout. He was into scouts. You know, wearing shorts and blowing a whistle and walking over the streets. Yeah, scout master. Not right. Give me a right draw again on that night anyway, when I seen a bat. I said, hell. F hell. What do you say? What do you say? He said, what do you say? What do you say? Oh. He was furious. And that was on a Friday night. If you ever come across Peter Samuel, ask him. Because he was absolutely tamping. Didn't talk to me ever again. Nuts, man. He shouldn't have been a teacher. Flipping heck. Yeah, there's a couple, I can't remember any nice teachers. Mrs. Price was nice, wasn't she? French. I met her about, I don't know, 30 years ago. I was in Swansea, in a nightclub. Who should I bump into? Mrs. Price. Her and her husband. Good gosh, she said, what are you doing here? I said, out enjoying. What are you doing here? Yeah, she was okay. Another weirdo was Gilbertson. Remember him? They're all weird, weren't they? All walking around as if they're the main man, like, you know. Gilbertson and Mrs. Pedder. Remember she wore tight trousers, didn't she? Mrs. Pedder. Always very fond of a camel toe, as I remember. Very tight trousers. Weird girl. Weird woman. Don't know where she is now. Probably dead. Yeah, she was nice, wasn't she, Mrs. Pedder? Nice looking. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, I don't think I texted him, any. Must have been Colin Jenkins or Lawrence Owen, one of the other lot of Peter Samuel. I didn't do it. All I done was that board. I wasn't allowed to touch wiring after that. I was banned. Yeah, that's about right. He'd be in the bar and a drink and eating crisps. See? Rossid Lee, I remember him saying about that. When we went to do the Duke of Edinburgh Award, before that happened, Miss Wellington, is it? She was sexy, was she? Sexy teacher. Mrs. Pedder was like that. Always really tight black trousers. Awfully tight. But her and Mr. Gilbertson were very friendly. That's all I can say. But I haven't seen either. They both like, oh no. Gilbertson had it, some Datsun Z280 or something. He was always a bit of a flash bloke, you know? Bit of a cool character. He was okay, Gilbertson. Didn't see much of him after school. Like all of them, you don't bump into him because they come from here, then, everywhere. I think Hopton was from Ystrad Gynllais. You can't see it, John, can you? Well, you've typed down, read it out, Gary. I can't see it. Okay? It's the Facebook you can't see, I take it. Facebook has been playing up for ages, John. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know any other way of doing it. It's only the YouTube ones that seem to be okay. So, Johnny and everybody, can you switch over to YouTube so we can see what you're saying? Gary's British Talk Show. And just comment on the YouTube. Because Facebook, the comments, they don't seem to show up. And half of us can't see what the heck you're talking about. Hope John's going to get his glasses. Could have a laugh, see, first thing in the morning. Right, you might as well come here and have a laugh with us. We're here every morning. Susan Powell, Olga Davis. You're all welcome here. Come have a chat with us. Tell us what it was like in school for you. All we need is to get them school teachers on you. Right? John Morgan giving them the cane. The virtual cane. Good morning, Susan. How are you? How are things, love? All right? Is it quieting down where you are now? Yes, awful up there today, isn't it? Horrible rainy weather. But it's supposed to be brightening up. Yeah, he needs glasses. Well, I got glasses. I've had glasses for ages. You loved school today. You must have been a goody two shoes. You know, one of the ones I wanted to learn. I just went in there to fill in the time between, you know, leaving school and starting it. I hated the place. All the teachers telling you what to do all the time. Just couldn't, you know, couldn't be bothered with it. As soon as my brother said, oh, you're going to be a plumber, work with me, that was the end of it. I didn't bother learning anymore. I couldn't wait to leave. Oh, look who's in the house, George Bond. Good morning, George. George from Northampton, isn't it, George? What's the weather like there, George? It's raining down there in Wales. It's always raining in Wales. Only difference between summer and winter is the rain gets a bit warmer. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that, Susan, that they're all well there. Because it's been so frightening. I can't imagine how frightening it is if they know where they are, you know, if they got Alzheimer's or whatever, something really bad like that. Perhaps they don't know what's going on, but I'd hate it. I'd hate to be in a home. When I come to that age, just push me over a cliff, right? Don't worry about putting me in a home. Just go, oops, sorry. Gone. No worry about taxpayer paying for anything for me. I'd be gone down the cliff. I might chuck myself over. the show keeps on losing views, it might be sooner than later. Oh, sunny. George has got sun. Well, George, don't move to Wales because it's really cloudy and it's rainy out there. Oh, George Bond does a streaming show like this on YouTube. Just look out for George Bond. It's a bit like 007. But he hasn't got a gun, he got like a bow. He got this big bow. He shoots these things down his garden. Postman runs like hell. He nearly hit the postman twice last week. Oh. Another acquaintance, John. See, John knows everybody. He knows anybody in Batol, but John knows them. Yeah, you can have the keys. I'll show you, give you a brief rundown how to do it. Yeah, that's it. 10 o'clock. We all have for all those watching, 10 o'clock, we have a nighttime natter. Right? I think that's what we'll recall it, the nighttime natter. Because I put down on the heading for YouTube, adult talk. Well, people dropping anything who's all about sex. Yeah, Andy, what do you think of that? I've been having emails, lewd emails. Oh, you didn't talk about sex. You mentioned it was adult talk. I just meant it was just a load of adults having a chat, not talking about things. Oh. Susan's a beautiful friend. Most of the women in Pataubad are beautiful. Smargam and... So Susan Powell, do you know a girl called Shalom from Bryn? Because she was on here last night and me and John and Kyle thought it was somebody messing about. She was winding us up saying that it is a real person. We said it's no, you're not. She winding us up. It turns out to be she was a real person. I banned her off the page. From Bryn. Shalom hair. Weird, isn't it? She's become a Facebook friend now anyway. So we can chat and she can come back on, yeah. And we'll have to be a bit more courteous than what we were last. We weren't disruptive. We just thought somebody winding us up. A lot of people wind us up on here, see? So I know a lot of you are on Facebook, but if you can switch over to YouTube chat, right? It's easier for everybody to see because sometimes the Facebook chat doesn't come up on here for some reason. I don't know why. $100. You know Shalom? See? We thought it was a wind-up. Who would name their daughter Shalom? It's Jewish, isn't it? Nothing to do with Bryn. Yeah, well, and she's really pretty, and she looked at her photograph last night. See, Covey's always messing about. He's always coming on, yeah? Different names. We thought it was him messing about. I banned her from the page. He was actually a person. We don't swear, no. We never swear. We are nice. This is the rules. Otherwise John gets out the cane, the virtual cane. Yes. So we'll have to invite her back now for a chat. John had never heard of her either. Andy, well, none of us. Well, Andy wouldn't have heard of her. But, yeah, It's weird, isn't it? See, you gotta be careful what you call your daughter. Or if, like, my daughter's got a long name, right? But the problems, I can't go into it. It's too personal, but not on my behalf, on her mother's behalf, and I can't divulge it. Yeah, she looks lovely. Yeah. So, we've been beaten again. We thought she was messing about, or he was messing about, and it turned out to be an actual person. So never mind. See, it's live here. We're not pre-recorded or anything. This is live. It's happening now. It's 8:15 in the evening, as you can see. No, it's actually 8:47. We're live here. Andy, what do you want today? Food. Steamed veg, I recommend. If you've got a steamer there. Steamed veg, right in a bit of thin Bisto gravy. Bisto's vegetarian. Do you know that? The beef Bisto gravy. It's for beef, but it's vegetarian. Work that one out. It's weird, isn't it? So last night I had steamed mushrooms, then fried with a little bit of 1 calorie oil, right? Whole punnet of mushrooms, and they all broke down into a little pile, lovely, and ate them. That was my supper. Almost as nice as John Morgan. Do. See? Almost those, eh? I don't want to see. She reckons I was in school with her mother. Good God, I can't remember that. Oh, look out. Look who's walking up. Kyle, you're 48 minutes late. John, the virtual cane will have to be given. Right across the backside. Good morning, Kyle. A little bit late, yeah. Only nearly an hour. How do you do in school, Kyle? I can't imagine very well, because you're probably late every morning. That lady we were talking about last night, that Shalom, was an actual person. And it is an actual woman. And we thought it was Coventry messing about, but it wasn't. So, yeah, we've had a bit of a... Well, I had a bit of a roll again off her last night. Make your own gravy. Yeah, but we're on a diet, see. We can't make gravy with anything. Bisto is vegetarian. And men generally aren't very good cooks. I don't know what you like, Andy, but I'm a microwave man, you know. I gotta hear the ting. Oh, John's coming out. I always fancied Susan. Aye. Are you married now, John? Shouldn't be looking. Naughty boy. You didn't go the last 2 years? Never mind. You didn't miss anything. Because in them days, they weren't up to much, the teachers, were they? They had the set curriculum, didn't they? They had to follow that. Regurgitate the rubbish out. Leave school none the wiser. Now, a little bit different now. But they won't teach things that are... They'd still teach an algebra. Right, my daughter comes home. Dad, can you help me with this? I'm looking at it. Can I get a tail out of it? I say, is there an app for that? Go and have a look. Yeah, there is an app to help you on algebra. Put your tablet on, love. Download that app. That'll sort you out. I didn't help her, she have it all wrong. Flippin' heck. John looks like he fancied everybody. I mean, I look lovely friends. Nice to have friends, right? We all got our friends. I haven't got any friends. Everybody thinks, oh, he's quiet, keeps himself to himself. I'm just shy, as you can see on here. I mean, I see you natural. Kyle, you're a natural learner. So you didn't need to. A lot of people are just brilliant at learning stuff, aren't they? My daughter, right, honest to God, top in the school. Maths and English. The other day, when she was, not the other day, but the last time she was in school, the headmistress was writing something on the board. My daughter put her hand up, Miss, you spelt it wrong. She said, no, I haven't. Yes, you have, miss. Communication or something. For a headmistress now to misspell communication. Wasn't really good, was it? Since she's trying to communicate to the kids. She spelt it wrong. My daughter put her hand up, you spelt it wrong, miss. And she had to go outside then, get another teacher and ask her if she spelt it wrong. And she came in, oh yes, Mrs. Mary Sarah. My daughter's name is Mary Sarah. Yes, Mary Sarah. I made a little error there. Misspelling communication into us in a classroom full of kids she's trying to communicate to. See? They haven't gone much further now, they, the teachers, you can tell, can't you? A lot of them are useless. See, they come out of university and their heads are pounding. They've been eating pot noodles for bleeding months, right? Reading all them books, cramming the work in their head. They come out of school, university, they don't know the hell they are. Then they got to go and sit in front of young kids that have been on their apps all night, tablets, know more about life than them, and can spell. I think they should all have a spelling test. After the 6 weeks holiday, right? Spelling and a maths test for the teachers. And my daughter will be watching them. My daughter. If I do anything on the internet, right, my daughter questions it. Like I put something on here, what is going on? Dad, you forgot to put a question mark at the end of it. See, you can't get away with anything, can you, with the young kids? They point everything out. So it's left without a question mark, but she's always reminding me. If I spell something wrong, oh, I'll be driving along the road, she'll ask me to spell something. She's only 11, right? She's sitting in the back of the car. Dad, how do you spell something like that? I say, look, I can't think about that now. I'm going to drive. Stop asking me to spell things. She's torturing, man. Lisa Shepherd, good morning, love. Because it's Gary's British talk show. It's not Gary's Welsh talk show because I can't speak Welsh. See you tomorrow, Faye. I know we're Welsh, but we're living in Great Britain. And a lot of the viewers are English. So I can't put up a Welsh flag because they wouldn't come back. We're all collected together. England. Just the Welsh part is a bit better, you know. That's why we charge them money when they come across the bridge. Have you noticed? We don't get charged to go out to Wales. It's only when you come into Wales you get charged. Because when God made Wales, he said, look, it's going to be a fantastic country. And Mrs. God said, well, don't you think you've given them too much? You've got the valleys and the lovely scenery. And he said, don't worry, look at their neighbours. And give us the English. Not all neighbours are bad, mind. We got one on there, Andy and George. They're English, but we won't hold it against them. They're part of our little community. Wales isn't represented on there, is it? Oh, never mind. We'll put a little dragon in the middle for everybody, is it? See, you're all... Right, they'll have to change it then. Oh, see? Right, let's put something Welsh on there for you. Here we are, Tenby. Are you happy now? We've got Tenby up. That's Wales. Lisa, Tenby. Why do they call it Tenby then? Does it start off at 1B? And I thought, nah. 2B? Nah, it doesn't sound right. 3B? Nah, it's not right, is it? They got up to 8B. It's getting better. 9B now. 10B. Lovely. We'll keep it 10B. Is that why they call it Tenby? I don't know why. Is it Tenby for a reason? Were there like 9 others? Or perhaps there's a couple of A's. 10A. Didn't sound right, see? 10A. Let's all go to 10A. No. 10B. Lucky they stopped at B. It could have gone all the way up to Z. We all love Tenby. I love it. Every year. It's only an hour's run, isn't it? Or if you're going in the car, slightly shorter. Were there 10 bees there, were there? Well, letter B's. Or were they flying bees? You won't get any sense of this show. If you come on here for sense, look elsewhere. There ain't any. Anybody else got any views why Tenby's called Tenby? I haven't got a clue why it's called Tenby. Should we have a look at the daily papers? You went there last year for your birthday, John? It's lovely. I love Tenby. Absolutely love it. All the little shops, all the little bookshops, all the little restaurants, knick-knacks, and they've all got shops full of knick-knacks and stuff in Tenby. I love the place. Should we have a look at the newspaper headlines? Oh, pardon me. Yeah, you have a good day as well. And send our love to the person, whoever's 100. Is that right? See, Kyle knows it. Well, his name was Tenby. Mr. Tenby. Where did he get his name from then? See, Kyle reckons it's the meaning of a florate fish. John reckons he was a 7th century monk. See, now he's looking on Google now. Lisa don't mind as long as it's nice. It is nice, don't it? It sounded good, John. I'd believe that over what Kyle is saying. Because you're older and wiser. Apparently. It was named after the bus. The first bus that went down there. It was the 10B from Haverfordwest. I thought, that's got a catchy name. Let's name this whole area after that bus. It's the 10B from Haverfordwest. See, we can just be as mad as anybody. I ain't got no time for Googling. I'm in the middle of a live presentation to all those people who want to watch. I ain't got no time for that, Kyle. I think I am. He's Googled it, see. He's up early now, right? Well, he's not up early, but he's up. And he's Googling like mad there. Right? He got 2 pads. He got his phone and he got another pad, and he's like cross-referencing. Because he's a taxi driver, he got to know the names of streets. Right? She knows how to do it. We haven't got a clue. As mere mortals. I think it's something to do with the 10B bus from Haverfordwest. First bus that came to the area, lost. Bus driver on a mystery tour. It was a mystery to the driver. He didn't know where the hell he was going. Number 10B bus from Haverfordwest. We've now come to this place here. It's got no name, but we're going to name it after the bus. 10B. Google it if you don't believe me. I'll look at it later on. And then I'll come back on, yeah? Tonight at 10 o'clock. Tonight, 10 o'clock, everyone. Those who have stayed on, we'll have a chat every night, 10 o'clock. Yes, that's it. She can take you the long way round. Yes, you've been in a taxi with them, Kyle, with Kyle, have you, John? Yeah, you always ask how much is it going to cost from here to town, or £2.60. But then they take you via Kenfigill. The long way round is about £9 afterwards. Never a short route, John. See, that's how you can afford all them big tellies you got, John. You got a 65-inch telly in the bedroom. See? His routes are very long. You can't go to A to B directly. It's got to go via a lot of the other places as well. Don't go to Swansea. You'd have to take a mortgage out. Aye. So anybody's welcome tonight, 10 o'clock, no matter where you are. UTC plus 1 hour. GMT 1 hour. British time, 10 o'clock in the night. We're always here, hanging about, making mischief. You're all welcome. What the papers say? Right, we'll have a look at the papers, is it? Hold on, let me have a look. Share screen. Chrome tab. The papers. There we are. Hey. COVID. The hidden COVID cases. Look. Right. Taste and smell are finally recognised as symptoms of COVID. So it's not your bad cooking. It is actually a symptom. Right? In my case, it may just be the bad cooking, mind. Up to 200,000 may not have self-isolated, say experts. Well, the experts told them to do it. Who's going to self-isolate? They come back from holiday, right from Italy. When they first started, what's the first thing they do? Go down the pub and tell everybody about it. It's the first thing they do. Or they go and see their relatives and they come out with that brilliant line that all Welsh people say. I know the VE gatherings, they'll have effect and it'll be a second wave now. The famous line, whenever you've been away on holiday, when the Welsh relative or neighbour will say, did you have a good time? Did you go anywhere nice? No, went somewhere bloody terrible. Booked it. It said it was going to be terrible, so we went somewhere terrible. Did you go anywhere nice? What a stupid thing to say. And they all say it. Did you go anywhere nice? No. Times reads, Air Bridges plan revives hope of summer flights. It's going to be really expensive and wherever you go in the world now, right, for a holiday, because they've been running low of any sort of people going there. It's going to be really expensive. So quarantine could allow low risk travel from July. Smallest rise in death rates right? Daily Telegraph, the air brakes to save holidays abroad. Children who do not return to school may receive less online teaching. As we pointed out, half the teachers are useless anyway. 10 million now paid by the government. US vaccine safe and generates antibodies. So we are getting there. But let people have a go at it first before you have a go. UK damning report. It is. They had all the airports still open. Channel Tunnel. You know, they should have shut all that. It's not, it's common sense. We've talked about this for 7 weeks. See, all that guy then with that little brush is doing is passing the virus from one booth to another. Tell you what now, half a job. Should have a different stick all the time and wash it out. Or revealed how they pass on. I said, blame them. Don't blame the people that should be providing them with PPE. Yeah, as always, blame somebody else. The Sun, Queen hit by 18 million losses. Well, she can afford it. She'd probably be on TikTok now, doing something on there. It's the same all. They got these massive headlines, but it's the same everywhere. We're all hit by the same thing. You know, I got online business. It's been hit 99%. Nobody wants to buy anything. Daily Mirror, New Britain. My child didn't going back to this blinking all gone, I tell you now. Love Spit rock star's wife dies tragically. He's a gentleman who's got the place down St Athan. I have St Athan, he got a big hangar down there. Has it turned a corner? Well, still 100 odd deaths. I don't know. Reopening school across Europe has not caused a spike in coronaviruses. Evidence from 22 EU states. Can you believe him though? Good gosh, she's a nice pair of earrings, hasn't she? Lovely pair of earrings on her. Financial Times, Germany and France joined forces to call for 500 billion EU recovery fund. Yeah, carry on. SoftBank founder and CEO says he is misunderstood, just like Jesus Christ. Oh, he's comparing himself now to Jesus Christ. Oh, what a bloody knob. Where's this? What? The Daily Star? Aliens are dumber than Uranus. Intelligent life is only found on Earth. Good God. I'm stretching it. That's about it for the papers, everyone. If you need to read further, go on the BBC website and have a look. Let's see what's on there. Here we are. See, we've done the papers as well. Yeah. Carl's got his calculations going. The taxi man's calculations. So there'll be very high deaths. Yep. See you tonight, John. We are dwindling in our numbers now. I'm gonna go now and have nothing until 2 o'clock because we're all on a diet. Yeah. Well, some of us are. See you at 10 o'clock, everyone. Right? We're gonna shut it down now because we've had the papers and it's looking hazy out there in Tenby. Thank you all for coming along. All the new people here. And just pop along tonight if you fancy it, 10 o'clock. Or tomorrow morning at 8. We're always here. Alright. Have a good day, everybody, and bless you all. Keep safe. Bye for now.